Hey everyone. Oh, yeah, I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. Hey everyone. Happy 32nd day of straight lives for the Gym Nation. I'm hoping that my pen, my pad. Oh, there's some congratulations. I need to hear what's going on. Hold on a second. I just need to make sure that everyone can hear me. Testing, testing. Everyone can hear me. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to our Wednesday Stay Ready so we don't have to get ready community chat. Hey to all my gemstones. Let me know where you, oh, well, I could tell where okay, never mind. You don't have to let me know where you're tapping in from. This is the OG squad. So let me just go say hey to everyone. Hi, Miss P. Hey, Larunda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Edad. Welcome back. Wait, what did you get, Miss P? Was this your what you call it? Your consulate? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, my heart is fluttering already. Hey, Moni. Welcome back. Welcome back. WM is in the building. Okay, this weekend, if I remember, I'm gonna have to get some type of whistleblower or something that's going to help us celebrate these wins. Oh my gosh, congratulations. Yay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how how difficult was it from the time you got, like, not getting the appointment, but once you were at the interview? How difficult did you find it on a scale of 1 to 10? So 1 being super simple, 10 being super difficult, and 5 like in the middle. I'm just curious. Oh my gosh, congratulations. Ah, listen, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait till we all have something to celebrate. This is so beautiful. I'm so happy for you. Okay. Yes, congratulations, girl. Let me just highlight all the congrats. Yes, you deserve it. They gave it to me the same day, had to wait 2.5 hours from you. Lucky you. I had to wait a whole week. I was there on a Wednesday and I had to come back the following Wednesday. And they didn't tell me that I had been approved. So it was like, okay, just come back next Wednesday. Congratulations, Miss P. Yes. Hey, hi, Cynthia. Welcome, welcome. Yes, yes, Miss P. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm such a wuss. Like this. This news is just the fuel to keep me going. And rather I don't know where you were in the journey already. I don't remember, but just the fact that you are here to give a testimony that yes, this can be done. We need to have options. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing that. Oh my goodness. Hey, Stephanie, welcome back. We are congratulating Miss P, who just got her temporary visa, residency visa for Mexico. So now all she has to do is make it to Mexico within 100, I like to say 150 days. I know it's 180. All she has to do is make it to Mexico within that time, start within 30 days to get the green card, which is not really green anymore, but I am so happy for you, Miss P. Congratulations. This is amazing. Okay, let me get started. So I am in my PJs. I don't have on a stitch of makeup. I just put on some lip gloss that I try to keep here for my Zooms and my daily lives, but that's all y'all getting. I don't even have earrings on. It's all good in the hood because we are celebrating. All my stoners, my Gym Nation tribe, do me a favor. I know most of you already probably did, but go ahead, hit that like button so the message could get out to more people. And yeah, more people could come celebrate Mrs. P having residente temporal approval. Congratulations. Yeah. Okay. So tonight is our weekly Wednesday community chat where we catch up on the last 7 days. We get to share whatever highlights we've had during the week. We get to celebrate our members who have accomplished something as that's part of the stay ready so we don't have to get ready strategy. And yeah, ask questions. I'm still gonna, I know a lot of people don't want to do it, but I'm going to go ahead and put the invitation to call in and ask a live question should you choose to, or if you choose to put a question in the chat, please, 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 please put a Q or the QQs in front. This way I will definitely not miss it, just in case, the chat gets ahead of me and I can't catch up. If there's a Q or QQQ. Oh, family is in the building. Hey, Cuzzo. He's going to get mad at this. That's my older cousin. We're like 2 months apart. But anyway, he's my older cousin who comes to support. He's also part of the Investing for Independence family. Welcome. It's so good to see a familiar name. Thank you. Because so many people, they come, they lurk, they don't say hi. They don't call me after. You're my older cousin. You are my older cousin. Anyway. And he is also retired military and travels around the world. I can't keep up with him. Yeah, just another lover of travel and a lover of the coin. So we were just celebrating Miss P, who just got approval for her Mexican residency here in the US. Now she just has to go to Mexico and turn it in for the green card. And so I'm so excited. And let me know, Miss P, if you decided which immigration office in Mexico you were planning on going to. Yeah. Okay. So we're just going to get into today's recap. Oh my gosh, today is such a great day already. Oh, I have an eye appointment tomorrow. I get my eyes dilated, but it's good and early. So by 7 o'clock, I should be able to see again, God willing. So yeah, the first thing we do a quick recap. Well, first, I need to introduce myself, but everybody here, I think, already knows me. Hey, everyone, what's up? I am Kim, aka Kim with the Gems. I am the founder of Black Travel and Culture brand. The Black Travel and Culture community is about 300,000 plus members strong across all social media platforms. This title started off being Black Travel and Culture. We are now just simply Kim, aka Kim with the Gems, but the focus is still the same. We talk all things relative to wellness, travel, and finance from a cultural point of view, from a Black woman's perspective. We also I'm so excited about the guests coming tomorrow, but I'll share that. But we also bring on guests who do the same, who could drop gems in those 3 specific areas of topics. I don't like to call those niches because that's really lifestyle. So when it comes to wellness, travel, and finance, you never know who you may see pop through as a guest on this channel. And what else? Yeah, so if you're here for the first time, go ahead, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. We are on a marathon. We are on a marathon to change lives. Today is our 32nd day of lives, straight lives every day. Listen, I'm working harder than Rachel Maddow right now. Well, she only comes on, I think, once a week. I don't know. But I'm working harder than the journalists who at least get like a weekend off or something or 2 days off. But it's a commitment that is so necessary at this time. There was some more news that came across today with something happening in Florida that is affecting, ooh, child, how votes will be counted and all this stuff in the future. So, and then what happened with the director, I think, of the FBI stepping down. We are for some turbulent times, and so that's why it's so critical for me to stay committed on this path of going live every day with Jim's strategy, community, and doing, like I said yesterday, staying hyper focused so that we can get this information to you. Wednesdays are very, very important because I know I would be foolish to think that everyone could join every live and stay for the 2 hours that we're here, right? And so Wednesdays, I like to recap the prior week for those who, may have missed out on something. So I'll go over the actual topics. And then I'll go over some of the questions that came in during the last week. I'll also share some of the highlights that happened over the last week. And then we get straight into, any Q&A any questions that you may have that are relevant to the Stay Ready movement. Like, I'm not asking, this is not a investment live. So if you're asking me about Bitcoin, I'm not answering. I'm gonna scroll through that. But if you're asking anything about your Stay Ready movement plan, and even if that doesn't mean moving abroad, so if that means you need to get some paperwork in order, you have questions about your passport, whatever topics we've already discussed, feel free to come here and ask on Wednesday. So let me get right into it. Then I'll check to see who's here and how many, more hellos and congratulations we can do tonight. Tonight is pajama night. And it's low light night. It's the vibes, right? It's all about the vibes. So I'm glad you're here. And let's just quickly go into what we've covered so far this past week. And I'll pull up so you can, I'm a visual person, so I also like to show people what I'm talking about. So, oh yeah, it's been a busy week. Oh my gosh. Okay, so hold on one second. Let me add to the screen. 1 second. Present, share screen, share screen. Is this it? Yep. Share screen and then add to the stage. Perfect. Okay. So, yeah, this was a busy week. So let's start with the first, hold on 1 second. I have a lot of windows open. I'm in the wrong window. Where's the right window for? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So last week, after we had our Move Abroad community chat, we went straight into the 101 basics of Project 2025. And what we did was we simply highlighted the top 29 areas of concern from this mandate. And that's what they said. Remember, I told y'all to sign up to download that document, the Project 2025 document. If you weren't here for that, go check that video out. I show you exactly how you can download that document, as well as get on their email list. The same with the RNC. I know this is information that may give us the icks, but you have to, what's the saying? Like, the best strategy against a offense is a defense. And so you can't defend against something if you don't know what that something is, right? And they give a lot of information out about their events, about what's coming. So last week, Thursday, we talked about, y'all ready? Because we need to start getting ready. And these are the top 29 areas that are of real concern and a focus, and that we need to start being prepared for. Then right after that, we did Desperate Times Call for Desperate Measures. Black women, what are we going to do? And it was based on all of the reports that are coming out about women in the workplace are working with extreme high functioning depression. And so we talked about, when they catch a cold, we catch the flu and then some, right? And so basically we talked about what that looks like as Black women in the workplace and how we can manage it. And so even if you see someone going through it, like a friend, a colleague, or something like that, like try to understand that information so that you can be of assistance, right? And then an impromptu live happened on Friday. So we did 2 lives on Friday. I wasn't expecting, on Thursday. We did 2 lives on Thursday because then I came back and did my passport unboxing. I received my renewal passport, and I was like, who better to share this with than the Gym Nation? And so I did a passport renewal update and basically shared how the process went. I read the emails I read what date I submitted the application, the correspondence that I received after that, and exactly how long it took. And then after that, we had a 2-part series. So on Saturday, it's part of our Project 2025 breakdown. We talked about the disappearing Black jobs. And, it was titled Black America, You About to Lose Your Job. And we talked about specifically the federal sector as well as the DEI sector. And so it was so much information. And because Saturday was only an hour, like a little less than an hour, I had to do a part 2 where we picked up, again, Black jobs will disappear in 2025. And how are we going to prepare? Like, we cannot sit here getting all of the advanced information that we're getting and not be prepared. So we talked about like different types of resources to use and free courses to get certified. And links are in the descriptions because I also have I have a free version of a few things on Beacons, and you could check those out. But there's also a minimally priced paid version of all of the certification programs that will be updated at least monthly as I hear of more things, as there's more free or next to free options offered. This document will also include paid certifications that will be relevant in the future. I just spoke to one of my former colleagues, and she, had been downsized, I want to say about 4 months ago. And she was worried about ageism and possibly not being able to compete. So what did she do? She took these certification courses. She literally just got a job offer this week from a major corporation, like a major corporation. And she said if she wouldn't have read like what the requirements were, saw where her lapses were, went and got certified and then added that to her resume, she probably still would be looking, for a job. So you can go ahead and look at that video to get the information for free. But if you want the information that's going to be updated continually and it has direct clickable links, go ahead and go to the Beacons page and you could get that. It's like $6, right? $6 and change, something like that. For now. So I'm gonna keep that under $7 through the rest of the year. And then following that 2-parter, we talked about being Black and abroad and the culture shock that comes along with it. A lot of times, we'll hear these influencers just talk about everything that's so fantastic about being Black and abroad. However, there's another side that could come with it. So again, you can check that out on your own time. Oh, I'm not scrolling, I don't think. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. So here was the passport unboxing. You're about to lose your job part 1. You're about to lose your job part 2. Being Black and abroad. The shocking truth that no one really talks about. And, maybe for some of you, it's not that shocking, but for some of you that don't really, travel abroad, then these are things that you should be aware of, especially if you're looking to go long term. Then last night, I thought was so great. We talked about strategies on being hyper focused. My cousin who's in here, he's part with the 28-day accountability, my inaugural 28-day accountability group when it came to investing and researching companies and making sure we're doing investments that make sense for not now, but for the future, because that's what, when you're looking at stocks, you don't care what the bottom line looks like now. You want to see what their projections look like, et cetera, et cetera. So we talked about staying hyper focused. We talked about, people, I shared words from Kobe and Beyonce and Oprah and, just reinforcing words about the power of commitment and staying hyper focused. And that's one of the things that many of us, we tend to get distracted easily, and they know that. Hence all of these sensational celebrity topics that are floating around that we can't, every day is someplace, is somebody else. And TD Jakes, Jamie Foxx, Diddy, Jay-Z, and the list goes on because they know they could distract us. But listen, staying hyper focused is going to be key. I even went through some people who had some goals and how they could start out with their goal setting and staying focused to get the first part achieved. And then here we are tonight live with the Q&A. And then tomorrow we will be live at 7 p.m. with Miss Sonia Unapologetic, who took a career break abroad. And she talks about how it changed her life. The purpose of this conversation is also to share, you don't have to go forever. When we say stay ready so you don't have to get ready, sometimes that simply means taking a pause. How do they say? Taking a beat to recenter when things get heavy, when things get too much, having options to just go and take a break. And if you want to come back home, come back home. Like, I'm not in Mexico around the clock every year, but the time I am there makes me a better person, and makes me feel better. And so anyway, saying all that to say, please be here tomorrow. I will be early and you'll be able to ask Sonia questions. I met Sonia during one of my scouting trips in Playa del Carmen. And when I tell you, she's also been interviewed on other channels, and she has an amazing spirit. She is an amazing energy. And as much as I tell you to look out for certain things or certain type of people, I posted a video today, which is picking up steam. Well, it was from a live, but talking about, the scammers are real out there. The scammers know how to scam, especially gullible people or people that are just so wide open, being someplace different. I talk about that, but when you come across someone like Sonia, you're blessed. Like, it's part of your community. That's a blessing. And so we'll talk to Sonia about her career break and how she was able to do it, why she did it, all of the things. And so come back tomorrow for that. So let me see. I have to stop sharing this. Un momento, por favor. So, what else is on the agenda tonight? So yeah, the other thing I wanted to do, I really wanted to, I just took bulleted notes today. So I want to celebrate our first video since the launch of the Stay Ready movement that crossed over the 100K mark. I think it's at 104,000 views right now. And so I'll which one it is. Hold on one second. Let me go to my channel. Listen, like I said, there ain't nobody here that's going to tell me that this is not divine. This is not God's will. Let me pull it up. Hold on a second. Because for a small little channel like this one to get over 100,000 views on one video in less than a month, that is not normal, or that's not common. And so let me pull it up to the screen. Hold on one second. I have to stop sharing that. Present, share screen, and let me pull up this one, share, and then add to the stage. Okay, so it's the passport video. And I just want to take a minute to say, woohoo! Thank you, one. Thank you all. I mean, here it is right here. We're at 105,000 views for this. Passport changes are here, what Black Americans should know and do. And not only has this video gotten 105,000 views, and it was streamed 3 weeks ago, the amount of comments that I am getting from people saying, thank you, I never had a passport, I just went to my library to fill out the application, or thank you, I got my father to get his passport, or thank you, I just noticed my passport is about to expire, or thank you, I was just going to wait until the last minute, but now knowing that this could be, this Department of State can possibly affect the processing times, I'm going to do it now. Just so many comments related to the passport video that I just need to celebrate not only the views, but the lives that it has touched. And like I said, the haters could come, the other side, the trolls, the bullies, come on. There's nothing that you can say to me or the Gym Nation that is going to stop this anytime soon. And so anyway, I had to take a minute to acknowledge that. And that is surely, you guys have, it's all because of you. So thank you so much. It gives me the validation, like I said, to keep going. And then what else did we have to celebrate or talk about? Oh, I also want to celebrate all the people here that come regularly that have shared about their journey. So Kevin, I don't know if he's in the building today, but he got his passport. And his story is so funny. I want him to one day share it, maybe live or something, but his story is so funny. But we're celebrating him. We're celebrating Miss P for her getting her residency, her Mexican residency approval today. Congratulations. We are celebrating everyone who has shared their goals or their dreams. There's so many of you, and I thank you, and I try to call you out every time you post something. So I just want to acknowledge you. And so much so that I've reopened, because I think some of you know I do consultations, but I had only had my calendar open through December because I do have some travel plans in January, domestic, but I just opened up the calendar because I know people are at that stage, and I've had inquiries about January. So like the first 2.5 weeks are open. The links are still in the description. So if you're interested in the Stay Ready Mexican Residency Strategy Call, or the Stay Ready Coaching Call, where you talk about any of the issues or strategies that you want to put together on a one-on-one basis, or if you want to do the 28-day accountability challenge, we're starting that back on December 30th, just in time for the new year. It's going to be 4 consecutive weeks. We meet one time a week for an hour and 15 minutes, and we dig deep into whatever your goal is in your strategy, and we put you on a path to accomplish the first part of your goal. So if you're looking to, get your passport, that's not up to me. I can't guarantee that you'll have it in hand at the end of 4 weeks, but you will have all the processes in place to get it done at the end of the 28 days. So if you're interested in joining that, that's a group, a small group, and my cousin knows this. We keep it right and tight. It's a small group coaching session so that everyone is able to engage and get their questions answered. Um, yeah, and over 600 subscribers in the last 7 days, y'all. We are just shy of the 10,000 mark. I think we are maybe 125. I don't remember, but we're very close to that 10,000 subscriber mark. And I don't even trip off of stuff like that. Like, I literally thought I was going to talk to my 4,000 people. I think I had 3,900 when we first started this and change some lives there. But the fact that God was like, nah, bigger. Listen, y'all know I keep my journal. I mean, my manifestation journal and tracker here, my 300 things. Oh, and this is on the in the links too. But nah, bigger God. So my little mind only conceived me talking to, the 4,000, maybe it go up a little bit and then, change lives that way. And God was like, watch me work. And so again, 600 new subscribers in the last 7 days. And I think that's all the celebrations. And so I do want to know, if you have a question, go ahead, put the QQQs or the question marks so I can get to those easily. Or there is a link that you can join this conversation and ask your questions or celebrate a win or whatever it is. But I want this to be light and easy. It's not a whole bunch of, you know, like how we usually do, where it's information. It could be information overload a lot, because we're on this thing for at minimum hour and 15 minutes, sometimes two. And so I really want this to be a chance for you. Oh, I do want to read some of the comments that we received, but I am going to check and see if there's any questions in the chat, and then we'll go from there. I'm just going to share this again if anybody wants to join. Also, Miss P said it was on a scale of 1 to 10. It was only a 4. Yeah, it's sometimes we think, I hear so many people, especially during consultations, it's like, oh, I'm so nervous. I don't know how to speak Spanish. Oh, I'm so nervous. I don't know how to. Most of the times that is in our heads. And so I'm so glad to hear that. She's not bad at all. Just have all your stuff together. This is what, listen, I have a video coming out that starts off. Oh, did I post that already? Child, I can't keep up. No, I think it's coming out this week, where it talks about make sure you have all your stuff together. Oh, yeah, it was pouring down rain here too. I had to shift an appointment around because, yeah, it was pouring down too hard. And $20 parking was the worst. I can't even feel sorry for you, because in New York, that would have probably been 50. So. WM, I go on Friday. Will the Mexican consulate consider my request for retire permanent residency or retire retemp? So I think, I'm not sure if you asked this before. Again, I would start with the permanent. Like, as long as you meet the requirements, and they usually, like, if you're 60 and over, you're more, and I think you are. So you should go for permanent. You should definitely go for permanent. My one gem I will drop is just always know that it's truly like an interview. So you want to present yourself like you're at an interview, and you want to be as kind. I don't care if you think the person on the opposite side of you has an attitude or is not giving you any type of energy or positive vibes. You keep it smiling, you keep it happy, you keep it joyful. It's just like, if you go to the DMV and the person across is just super nasty, what is it going to gain you if you return that energy back? Especially because they're holding all the cards. If they want to say, oh, you can't get your license today because of whatever, they can. And so it's the same with the residency. So I would go for the permanent. Hey, just one. I don't know if you got my questions. I sent you some questions a few days back. But check and see if you got it. Hold on a second. Good luck. WM. I'm sure all will go. Yes, 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 yes. Any ideas? 2 weeks ago, I sent my links with all my forms to New Brunswick, and after they sent me no response. I would treat this like it was that VVS1 diamond, and I'm using a gem reference that is over there that someone's not responding, right? But you want that VVS1 diamond, keep, I would say call, right? But send another email, just like they're about to go on break. So what's today? The 10th? Listen, I would email nicely every day. I just want, I've not heard back. I've sent my information. I know the holidays are coming up. I would love to get, someone to respond as soon as possible. And please confirm receipt of this email. If they don't respond that day, I'd skip a day, then do it the next day. I still haven't heard from anyone. I would really love to hear back before the holidays, because I know things, can get very busy. I'm ready to, secure an appointment now, but just every other day. Don't sit and wait, because I promise you there are other people doing just that, and they will get the responses. So that would be my suggestion. And as long as you're pleasant, and keep it short, because nobody's going to read, 2 paragraphs. So keep it in one, like just saying, exactly what I said. And you can replay this again, but I would do it at least every other day, especially because the urgency. I don't want to be I don't want to be a pest, but I would love to at least have acknowledgement and see if I can schedule a date, because somebody else in this community got their appointment, and I want to say it was last week, but again, it's been 32 days. I may be wrong. I'm looking for the QQQs, and then I'll come back. Okay. Mari, QQQ, I made my appointment for 12/27 for a Mexican residency visa in New York City, where I didn't even know they were going to be open on 12/27. I know the immigration offices in Mexico are closed from the 19th through the 2nd / the 3rd. Some people are saying the 2nd, some people are saying the 3rd. I would say through the 3rd, because the 2nd is, well, no, because the 1st is on a Wednesday. The 2nd is I would say through the 3rd. Yeah, through the 3rd. Oh, congratulations. So I don't know what the question is. You said QQQ, but it looks like that's a yay, yay, yay. Congratulations. QQ, North Carolina. So if you are talking about Raleigh has had some issues, M. Dickens 811, for some people of color. It's absolutely 60 in some. Now listen, I'm not saying don't listen to Raleigh, and don't go saying Kim with the gym said. But most places, and if you could search this on other sites, are 60 plus. Sometimes they say 62, but this is the first time I'm hearing 65. When I was in New York, the reason I was told I didn't get, approved for permanent, because I had to be 60 or older. So again, each consulate is different, and they can make their own rules. There are some people commenting about some bad behavior, or I won't say bad behavior, but some different behavior happening at the Raleigh office. So let me see. Set it off. Yes. Okay, so no more questions. So, okay, if you think of some questions, let me just make sure I didn't skip any. I'm going to go into some of the comments, and then we'll probably be out of here within an hour if there's no other questions that come up. But again, so just want to keep tomorrow morning. Let it be in their inbox at 8:00. I don't know what time New Brunswick officially opens, but I would have it there just in case somebody is there early checking emails. You'll be at the top, right? Once the emails start flooding in through the day, you may get lost in the sauce. So have the email there first thing in the morning. Oh, I see a QQQ. If you get a permanent resident, hey, CA, is it CA Cruise or CA Cruise? If you get a permanent residency visa, can you get a work permit after you've been in the country for a period of time? You're 69, thanks. So I will say this, I don't do these type of consultations, like as it relates to work visas, bringing cars, stuff like that publicly. What I will say is that if you go on the INM website, and if you're not sure, it's it's a Spanish word, so it's Nacional Migrones. Like it's their website for migration and immigration. They will lay out what is required under permanent, and you could probably even go on the consulate website where your state is, and they will probably have that information. I know New York does, and I believe Atlanta does. I'm almost sure Atlanta does. So check those out, and it will lay out under permanent residency exactly what is allowed. The only reason I don't like to give this information out publicly for multiple reasons. Number one, there is nothing set in stone as it relates to immigration for another country. I say something like that out loud right now, and then in January 2025, it changes. I messed up somebody's whole situation. You see what I'm saying? And number two, people pay a consultation fee. But that's not the primary reason. The primary reason, there's certain things that need to be spoken one-on-one and not on a public platform when it comes to immigration and migration. You can check out the latest information on their website. So this is what I request that you do. But yeah, so check on the website for the consulate first, the one closest to you, and you'll see what permanent residency is, what temporary residency is. And if I remember, after I go after the questions, I may do a visual with you. So give me a second. Like I'll pull up their website so that it's their information. But again, things can change in 2025 because their information hasn't been updated. QQQ, what is the process once you arrive to receive your card? Okay, so once you arrive at the airport, you have to see an officer. Now, I don't know what airport you're going into, but when you clear customs, or you're coming through customs and you go to the agent, some places have the automatic, where you can you don't have to see anybody. You put your passport up and you enter the country. Some of the airports have that. No, you have to go to a immigration agent, tell them that you are here. Before you even give them the passport with the visa, say, Kanye, I'm Joe. Oh goodness, I'm here. Joe aquí, Kanye. Joe aquí, Kanye. Kanye, temporal or permanente, whichever one. So it's Kanye. You could repeat this back. You could play it for him. Joe aquí, Kanye. Residente. Residente temporal, residente permanente, whichever one fits you, and then give him your passport, and he'll go to your visa and he'll stamp inside your passport. If you're temporary resident, once he stamps, he'll put a TR 30 days. If you're permanent resident, he'll put a PR 30 days. And so that's pretty much it. And then once you get there, then you have 30 days to, and I hate to even say 30 days. Don't wait till that 30th day. 20 days, be in that immigration office to transfer your card, your visa for your card. Now the visa stays in your passport, but they'll, after you do all the paperwork, pay all the money, do all the biometrics, you'll get your actual card. You're welcome. You're welcome. So let me just go through a couple questions. The good news is I looked through the trolls comments and there are literally none. What the heck? I tell you, you ignore them or you see that they see that they're not stopping you, then hold on a second. Let me go to the community section. Okay, now let me get to sharing the screen. Yeah, if you ignore them, child, they are vamoose. They're out of here. So present, share screen, community, share screen, and then I have to pull it up. Okay, so we're going to go through some of the comments in no particular order. I'm just going to pick ones that resonate with this community. And hopefully, let me see, can you see that good? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take myself off of the screen so that the screen is bigger. Well, you know what? I could probably do it down here because I won't be in the way. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and read some of the comments. Oh, this is so nice. So 25 minutes ago, somebody named Teddy Davis says, I believe you're the only one speaking on this. I hadn't thought about any of these things. Listen. God makes no mistakes. Thank you, Teddy. And this is though you've been warned, that be cautious of the ugly side of travel and making sure that you're not so trusting with people. I have seen women get scammed by men who moved abroad and created a whole new facade. And, trusting people fell for it. And so, this video is actually picking up. Okay, so this is all today. Thank you. Someone else said, hi, Kim, these are good tips. The information was well said because I heard we are moving abroad in large numbers. Good research is needed before moving anyway. If you decide to become a resident of that country, 100%. I'm happy I came across your channel because a lot of the things that you mentioned, I definitely did not think about. Thanks again. Child, God is showing out. So thanks, Kim. Great info, very timely, especially for us novices. God bless you. Kim, your YouTube channel is aptly named. Oh, wow. You've given so many gems in these 17 minutes. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. This is some great information. This was about best countries for medical tourism. I'm trying to find some questions, y'all. I promise you there's some in here. Let me see. I already like that one. Hello, Kim Community. Great topics. Thank you for the advice. Really appreciate it. Okay, I need questions. I know see, you know what it is? This video today. Oh, passport is updated. Praise the Lord. Okay, I already like that one. I'm so grateful for you and all that I have learned from you. Who is this? Chiffon Muriel? Okay. You and your gems the past couple of weeks. I have since scheduled my son's passport application appointment. This is the one at our local, or maybe it's not because I didn't like it or love it, at our local library for this Monday. And that same day, I will be submitting my passport renewal application. Thank you for the motivation. Child, y'all not gonna make me cry. Y'all not gonna make me cry up in this place. Not at all. Some more thank yous. Somebody was asking, okay, I have to get back to this person because they wanted to know what part of Ecuador. So for those who missed the 60 plus Black women expats conversation with Deborah, that was a great one. So it just shows you that it's never too late. Let's see. I don't know. There was questions, I promise you. So when was this? 2 days ago? Send those things up as well. Okay. What's the website to renew the passport? Obviously, they didn't watch the video. Oh, so this is Okay. Yes, Kim, it was severe stress to the point. Oh, so this was a comment based on, um, Black women facing extreme, um, high functioning depression at work. And so she's saying it was severe stress to the point no disability company would take us on. I was so stressed out and had a small toddler, and then my son's death. Oh, this is deep. This is deep. I'm gonna have to read this personally because I don't know if she wanted that out public. Somebody else says there are spacecrafts hovering over European military bases. Also, here in America, they can do nothing to. Also, here in America, that they can do nothing to. Also, there's spacecrafts there too. Okay. Okay. Well, the uninformed and the uneducated voted for this. I'll tell you, there was questions. I don't know why I'm not seeing them. Maybe they're under the comments. Someone else said if there's a Walgreens in your area, they take the photos if you don't want to go online. Someone sent their application in. Okay. So, yeah, I don't see somebody, talking about when they applied. Okay, I applied on 11/29. The check was cashed on 12/03. So very soon I should be receiving. This was a short I did about passports, and the importance of it. But there's one spicy one that I'm going to get to in a minute, but I could have sworn there was questions. I know there were questions. I just might be in the wrong place. Oh, here it is. Do you fill out personal data informations? And this is about the passport, so I'm not sure what that question means. But there were more questions. Kim, I appreciate you so much. I'm new here, and I wish I found you years ago. Wow, because I love reading non-conventional things to expand my vocab and horizons. Oh, so this was about the resources that we need to be reading so that we can stay ready. I definitely would have read this and got my butt off my procrastinating mode. I'm retired due to a physical disability. I worked for the Fed Gov for 22 years. Well, girl, you got out in time. It's time to make some moves. But there were other questions. So these are the comments. This is just what the community is saying. Most of it is now positive, which somebody did try, correct and say, because I think in the video I said the only thing passport cards were good for were crossing into Mexico and Canada, and that was definitely incorrect. You can use them at some land crossings, not flight, not airplane crossings in the Caribbean. So yeah, she was absolutely right. Sorting and organizing these videos are very much appreciated. So I did a whole what to get people's gift for a gift this year, including yourself, as part of the Stay Ready so you don't have to get ready movement. So you can check out the Smart Gift Ideas video. And yeah, so that's a good one. Somebody else is talking about they applied on the 29th, and that's the same as someone else. Okay. So I don't see any questions here, which is, a lot of compliments. I don't know what to do. The Lord spoke to me and said, get a passport. I know this face is in here. Is this Alberta? Yeah, Alberta. Okay. I just did it. Now what? I'm going to need you to clarify that, Alberta. I don't know what you mean by now what. But I would answer it if I had clarity on it. Somebody else got their passport. Oh, this was a good one. I'm afraid to go out of the country now with the political changes because I feel if something happens to me, the new person in charge won't care and don't have the knowledge to negotiate or will negotiate for people of color. That's that fear creeping in. I don't know if you should be more fearful of what will happen over there or what could happen over here. And so, listen, I get the whole fear thing. We addressed it. And fear just comes from a place of not being well researched or well And this is not a slight, it's just saying fear comes from the unknown. So once you equip yourself to know things, then the fear subsides. And so and during the live video, we were talking about staying hyper focused, that can help alleviate some of the fear once you commit to figuring out what's the worst that could happen. Also, check out the conversation I had with Gwen Jameer, and it's on the video side. It's a clip, and she shares about how her mother lived in fear until she passed away and never got on a plane. There were places she wanted to go, places she wanted to do, things she wanted to do, but she thought everyone was going to kidnap her, or every place was just unsafe. And so she unfortunately didn't get to do the things she wanted to do. Gwen, on the other hand, took the opposite approach and was going to do all the things. And so when she started her own business, her mother was fearful that she wouldn't be able to provide for her son. She turned that business into a multi-million-dollar business. And so check out my interview with Gwen Jameer. You could watch the whole video, which is on the live, as part of the live collective, or you can watch the clip that I posted within the past couple of weeks. And it says, things have changed. We're not like this anymore, or something like that. So you could check that out. Oh, somebody was asking, did they ask why I wanted to move to Mexico? Okay, so I thought there were more questions here. I'm not going to just ramble. Somebody's talking about the passport getting weaker and when we expect that. What was the reason given for the drop? Usually it's tied to people trying to immigrate, but maybe they think we are violent. No, that's not why. Oh, somebody answered. The passport ranking depends on how other countries perceive us. Possibly other nations are trying to distance away from the US. Yeah, it's based on how many countries let us in without a visa, really. And that has to do with economics and a whole bunch of other things. So yeah, this is 7 days later, and I think I'm missing some questions that are probably just under the videos. But like I said, here's the spicy ones. This is supposed to be spicy because they're held, but a lot of times they're not really spicy. I like overseas, and I stay away from all Americans. I have perfect peace. In this video, that was the video I was talking about. You listen, the same trauma you take from, if you don't deal with your trauma before you leave this country, it's going to manifest itself when you are in another country. And so you're going to come across people that have not dealt with their traumas and are running from something instead of running to something. So that person was like, she's staying away from all Americans. Okay, and this person was saying we need to boycott. Diane was saying we need to boycott against companies that are secretly, showing that racism. Stop buying from these places. And like I say, child, if you knew how many of these companies don't care about us and are about to drop this DEI initiative, you're going to be drinking water from the tap and eating grass from your front or backyard. Like, child, I can't co-sign that, because people need to live. Now, I do say when it comes to needs versus wants, then make better choices, right? Luxury items, make better choices, but necessary items, do what you need to do to support you and your family, feed you and your family. There was one, okay, here it is. And I don't know why people got to come in here. This was a comment under the Desperate Times Call for Desperate Measures, Black Women, What We Gonna Do? And this person, who's going to go into the ether as soon as I read this, any Black woman can get a man. Just don't be a bossy, annoying, sugar honey iced tea. I'm what? And I date any woman. Black women are usually very rude and mean and bossy. Men don't like that. Be nice and kind. Then you will have tons of men. Now, first of all, the video didn't have nothing to do with having a man, but he's decided to insert himself, Mr. Squarts 1235. And we're just going to report for abuse, and a bot will see it. and probably nobody will care. But yeah, so that was pretty much it. Because the wait, was 3 days ago. Yes, 9 days ago was so no real spicy comments. I hate to disappoint. I know some of y'all come for the spice, and there's none to be had. So anyway, let's see for any more QQs, and then we can wrap it. Oh no, then I'm gonna look for CA Cruz. CA Cruz, let me know you're still here. If you're in here now, we have, well, someone just came in, so I'll say we have 40 people. Go ahead, like this video so that once we click off, YouTube will know they should send this out to more people. I should have at least 40 likes. Let me see how many likes are in here. I'm not even on the channel, so let's see how many likes. Oh, no, that's not. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, you know what? I took off the like counter, so I can't even see it. But yeah, you could go ahead and like. We lost one person. We're down to 39. So whoever's in here, if you could go ahead and like. So let me see if CA Crew's still here. CA, if you're here, just say present, and I will pull up to see to answer your question. If not, let me know on a different time. Do you recommend getting a regular or large passport? So the large one is only if you are a huge traveler. Like I travel a lot. I've never needed a large passport. So if you're someone who travels a lot, right? Then why not? I will also say a lot of places are doing away with the stamp. Like a lot of places aren't even stamping your passport anymore. So I don't know the difference in cost or price. I don't remember. But if you want to, just do it so you don't have to worry about it and you travel a lot. But if you don't travel a lot, then absolutely not. I have my passport 9.5 years. I have been, I don't even remember how many places, but I've been a lot of places, some places twice. And I was cutting it close. I may have had 2 pages left. But and that was also because a visa took up a whole page. So my Mexican residency visa took up a whole page as well. So I would say do whatever you feel comfortable with. Oh, so it is the same cost. Oh, thank you, Mari. So yeah, so if it's the same cost, then you could go ahead and get the large one. Like I said, I don't plan to fill up this one. Who knows? You never know. And the crazy, I'll get a stamp, even if I'm already, so like if I'm on a cruise and I enter a country, I find out where the passport place is. It's usually near the pier, right? Or near the dock, right? Where you disembark, and I'll get a stamp, even though I don't need one. So I've never needed the large one, but please go ahead and do what you feel most comfortable with. Okay, Stephanie's out of here. I guess CA Cruz left. Yep, keep him walking. Listen, keep walking. Yeah, listen. But I will say the trolls aren't as bad as when, listen, the larger this community grows, I'm sure there will be some more. Hey, Timothy, how are you? Did I see a comment? Did I miss anybody saying hi? Hold on. I might have missed some people. And I don't like to do that, especially because I do want to do it while I can. But oh, yeah, I know I saw your name. We appreciate you for everything. Thank you, Timothy. I appreciate you for acknowledging me. That truly makes me stay motivated. I'm trying to get everything right because for me, I have to get hotel and parking for the consulate. Yeah, so again, WM, don't think it's, as long as you put a list together, right, of everything that they have said that you needed, this particular consulate, you check one by one, and you could do it 3-4 times just to make sure, right? Because I would, to make sure. And as long as you have all of that, if they need copies of something, make sure you have the copies, because they're not going to print the copies out for you. I always say, make sure you have the exact change Because if their machine goes down at the consulate and let's say they take credit cards, their machine could go down. They still need their money. So have the exact change ready, even if you choose to pay with the credit card. So it's $53. And then guess what? If you say you want permanent, like I did, I wanted permanent, they approved me for temporary. They're not going to deny you because you say you want permanent and they give you temporary. They'll just decide which you are eligible for. So that's why I say I would go for permanent and, tell them that you are retiring. Like you don't, you don't want to have to renew or whatever, or you're retired, not retiring, retired. And so, yeah, so you'll be fine. You just have to make sure you abide by everything that they lay out. They lay out what is needed per consulate. So you should be fine. Yeah, so hopefully, I don't think I missed anything else. Crystal Flame entered the building. We're about to exit the building. I'm good. I'm good. I don't know who, I think you were talking to me, Timothy. Thanks Mari. This is my first passport and I was confused on which one. Okay, good. See, this is what I'm talking about. The Gym Nation crew is dropping gems for each other. I love this so much for us. I will be back every Wednesday. I already mentioned that the Wednesday before Christmas, I'm still going to be here on Tuesday doing a Q&A because I know it's a lot. We go through a lot every week, and I don't expect everyone to be here every day. But just in case you missed something, I'll do a quick summary, a quick breakdown, and then answer any questions that you have. And so, yeah, CA Cruz, I literally hope that you just check to see what the requirements are as it relates to getting a work permit with a permanent visa. And so, yeah. Oh, you just woke up. No problems. I'm about to just go to sleep. So, yeah. But thank you again, everyone. I appreciate your time. I appreciate the engagement. I appreciate the community. And let's just stay ready. And also please share this information with friends. Just send one video that you think they may like. I try to do little clips of some of the most important topics that we discuss. So if you don't think they'll watch a whole video, send them the clip. And yeah. So anyway, until tomorrow at 7, please be on time. We have a guest speaker. Sonia Unapologetic will be here at 7 p.m. talking about how her temporary exodus, her career break, changed her life, and how she was able to do it as a solo woman, a solo traveler. And so anyway, I will see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Hit the notification bell for tomorrow night so you don't forget, or if you do, it'll notify you, hopefully. But until then, have a good night. Good night, LaRonda. Everyone have a good night. Till tomorrow.